Hey, do you feel stuck in life sometimes? Do you feel you have done the best you can? You have always been looking for things to do and learning, and you want to improve your current situation, but you just feel stuck. When you search stuck in a dictionary, you realize that it says stuck means you are attaching to something. And it literally means that if you feel stuck, you must have been attaching to something, whether it's your old habit, your old thoughts, mindset, or your past. Now I have a good news for you. I'm going to share with you 5 A's that's gonna transform your decisions, your life. When you understand about these 5 A's, every time before making a decision, check these 5 A's and you will make a great decision in life because we know that there are 50,000 decisions and choices we have to make every single day as a human being. And it is overwhelming, but once you get the right framework, everything becomes easier. Before I get started, I want to share with you. Recently, you might be aware that the videos I recorded, it's all authentic and real. I told my team, don't edit anything, just make it real because nowadays AI is everywhere. You can just get anything fake online. I think being real is way more powerful, significant than just being right. Now, that's why you will see sometimes I might say something wrong, but it's all right. I'm here, I'm real. The 5 A's, there are 5 levels of decisions you need to make. Whenever something comes up, you need to think about, hang on a minute, what is this? What is that? So the first A will come up with in your mind will be when something happened, you feel something it's not right. You know it's a red flag, but then you might pause, you might not pause. Most of the time, people not pause. They don't pause. They just keep moving on, which is the first mistake when it comes to the A, is they avoid. Avoid hard conversations in leadership, avoid facing this honest conversation with your partner, and all this silence built this fortress that ruined all the relationships and things that it's supposed to be much more simple when you are willing to face it. So the first A is avoiding. Avoid it. Don't avoid when you know it is something you have to face it. So that's the first A when it comes to making a decision. You need to face it, embrace it. Now, the second A is when you know it's something you have to deal with, you still have a choice to make. Whether you just say, well, I know it now, that's it. Or you can acknowledge it, understand about it. When it's, the second A is acknowledge. If you don't acknowledge what's happening, you can just say, yep, I've seen that. That's it. Move on. You didn't avoid it. You did so well. The first take was great. But the second A, it becomes acknowledge. You don't acknowledge because acknowledgement means understanding the whole situation. We tend to always believe what we think is always right. And it's true because in our mind, we are always right. But the reality is we can be 50% wrong. Every truth in our mind can potentially go wrong if it's only coming from our thoughts because someone can see an elephant at the elephant's butt, you can see the elephant's head, and if you argue with someone saying I saw the butt, I saw the head, it's completely wasting your time. So the second A, acknowledgement, comes to play whenever it comes to leadership. If you face something, you didn't avoid the conversation, which is great. Now you need to acknowledge, understand about others. And that's when it comes to the first tool is to listen. And that's the one unique tool you need to use. Listen to understand about what's going on. Sometimes it's listening to yourself. It doesn't have to be always listening to others. listening to your inner voice, listening to the doubts in your mind. What are those things? Listening to your thoughts. What are the thoughts that in your subconscious mind that are troubling you, that are affecting you get stuck? That's the reason why you get stuck. Now, the third A, after acknowledgement, what happened is, yep, I understand now. It's all good, great. What you can do next? You can do, say, move on again, or hang on a minute, there's one more thing you need to do. You need to accept the reality. Even though something happened over there, it doesn't mean you accept that thing happened. It's like, yep. Most of the time, why we make wrong choices and decisions is because we have the ego that is controlling us. We want to look great, want to feel great. Emotions are powerful, don't get me wrong, but emotions cannot be the leader. If you use emotions to be the leader, you'll be in trouble. That's how we see those criminals. People are so emotional. People kill people because of anger. That's not good. Instead of just let emotion to control us, how about we go to the next A? Next A is accept. Accept that what's happening right there. When it's accept doesn't mean you will not do anything to change it. Accept means that moment you accept what's happening. Yes, this is the situation now. It's firmed right now. Temporarily accepted this whole thing. Because if you don't accept what's going on, you can keep lying to yourself. You can keep making up all these fancy ideas, excuses that doesn't make sense just to make yourself feel better. And that's not good. If you want to make wise choices, the next day will be accept what's happening, accept that's the reality right now at this moment. Now, what to do next? You move on? No. In order to be unstuck, you can move to the next A. And that is the A most people fail the most. Why? The A is action, act. If you don't take action, everything you're thinking is wasted and it's useless. I always say knowledge is power only when you implement it and use it. It is not power if you don't use it. For anything in your house, if you don't use it, it will become useless. It will become rubbish, like something such as the tools. If you don't use them, what will happen? They go rusty and you can't use it anymore. The same. When it comes to knowledge, people always think, yeah, I'm knowledgeable. I know everything. I read all the information. But let me ask you a question. If you are knowledgeable, how about everyone can be knowledgeable? Why? Because we only have one finger away to get any information we want nowadays. Of course, it's subject to accuracy sometimes, but does it mean you are knowledgeable? Everybody's as knowledgeable as you. No, because the true knowledge comes from using it, comes from implement the knowledge. And let me give an example. You can read 100 books per year. If you're not using any of the tips that you learn from the books, you just keep doing the same lifestyle, the same thing, and you are reading the books, please stop it because it doesn't help you. The whole reason why we want to learn is because we want to improve our life, improve our situation, improve our mindset. And which is also why you can go to a seminar, you can go to church, you can listen to a nice sermon, nice, amazing. See, this cannot be edited. You can go to an amazing seminar and listen to all these amazing messages, but if you go out doing the same thing, you did not use any of the tips, apply them into your life, you're not knowledgeable. Knowledge means you apply things you learned to life and then you prove that it's working and then you can share that knowledge with people. And that is called knowledgeable. And coming back to that A is action speaks louder than words. You can think the whole day about the ideas, but if you never move the first step, it's useless. It doesn't change anything. And that's exactly why you are stuck right now. You have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of thoughts, but instead of you want to achieve everything all at once, I suggest, my friend, just focus on the first step, how you can move that will help you get closer to the longer steps and the final destination. Now, the next A is, let's say you take action, you have all the amazing things you've done, tick all the A's before. The last A is also significant. The last A is go all in. Why? People are so good at taking action sometimes, but what happened is some people just put one foot in, one foot out. Some people just doubt all the time. Well, we all know how significant faith is. With faith, you can literally do anything. If you believe you can do something, you literally can do anything if you don't give up. But when doubt comes play, that's the tricky part. Let's say, imagine this. I've had that experience. I remember when I was doing singing class, when I was so confident, my voice went to the roof. It was beautiful. It was just like I was imagining I'm the professional singer. Like I'm not that bad, but I'm not that professional. I'm getting there. But then the moments when I start doubting, oh my gosh, how people's gonna judge me, all these thoughts come into play. I did not go all in about this song, about the whole song. Then I got distracted and end up cracking my voice and things like that. That's not the best metaphor to explain, but you get the point is if you do anything right now, the business is not working. It's not because that you're not acting. You are acting, but just being busy doesn't mean you're doing the productive things. You're doing the right things. So instead of just being busy, you need to think about, are you going all in? Are you afraid of risk? Or you know there's a better way you can do it, but you just keep avoiding it because you don't want to spend any money or sacrifice your time or energy. That can be the reasons why you get stuck. So, my friend, if you want to be unstuck, remember these 5 A's. And the last A, particularly, is go all in. Go 10 times more because when I was reading the book, it says human beings, whenever we hit that feeling, overwhelming feeling, we thought we already used the maximum capacity of ourselves, but it's not true. In fact, that shows you only have used 40%, maximum 60% of it. And there's still 40 to 60% more you can push, which is also why you will see there's a difference between those, yeah, okay people and the super extraordinary successful people. And that is the level you are looking at right now. If you are a millionaire, if you want to go through next step and another level to a billionaire level, that is somewhere you're lacking. Once you invest in excellence and go all in, you will see a significant transformation in your business and life. Thank you so much for listening. I'm doing this daily challenge, and this is the fourth or fifth day I'm doing. You will see daily video, and it's all each day I record this. You will see the real me every day to share with you some insights that I believe it will definitely help you to immediately improve your mindset, your business, your life. And I can charge a lot of money from my clients, but I'm here to serve you. Just make sure you remember these 5 A's, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Bye.